The respiratory system. We need energy to do things and keep our bodies working. We get energy from the food we eat. To get energy from the food, we need to break down the food. The breakdown of the food takes place with the help of oxygen and energy is released. This process is called respiration. Breathing is important because it gives us the oxygen we needed to live. Breathing involves two processes, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, the process of taking in oxygen is known as inhaling. Exhaling, the process of giving out carbon dioxide is known as exhaling. The organ system that help in respiration is called the respiratory system. Organs of the respiratory system. These systems has the following organs: nose, windpipe, lungs, diaphragm. Nose. Respiration starts with our nose. We breathe through our nose, which is connected to our lungs by a tube called the windpipe. The opening of the nose are called nostrils. Air enters our noses through the nostrils. Inside the nose, hair and mucus are present. They prevent dirt and dust from entering the nose along with the air we inhale. Lungs. Our lungs are the main organ of the respiratory system. We have two lungs, a right lungs and a left lungs. Lungs are soft and spongy like balloons and can float on water. When we breathe in, oxygen from the air reaches our lungs. The oxygen is then absorbed by the blood and carried to all parts of our body. Diaphragm. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscular wall below the lungs. It is the muscle that works with the lungs to breathe in and out. Windpipe. The windpipe is a passage that connects the nose and mouth to the lungs. It is also known as a trachea. It split into two main branches called bronchi, left bronchus and right bronchus. Left bronchus and right bronchus, which enter into each lung. Bronchi are tubes through which air passes to reach the lungs. Process of respiration. When we breathe in, air goes through our nose, down the windpipe and into our lungs. Breathing in air is called inhalation. As our lungs fill up, we can feel our chest getting expanded or enlarged. This air has a lot of oxygen in it. The blood takes this oxygen from the lungs to all parts of our body. The blood also brings back carbon dioxide from our body back to the lungs. When we breathe out, carbon dioxide is thrown out of the body. Breathing out air is called exhalation. An adult takes 12 to 20 breaths per minute. During any physical activity, the rate of breathing increases as our body needs more oxygen to meet the energy requirement. Taking care of lungs. Lungs are vital organs that enable breathing, supplying oxygen to body and removing carbon dioxide. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the virus primarily affected the lungs, causing symptoms from mild cough to severe symptoms like shortness of breath. This highlighted how crucial healthy lungs are for our overall well-being and survival. Let us look at some effective ways to maintain and care for our lungs. Breathe in fresh air. Spend time in park or garden taking deep breath to refresh our lungs. Stay away from polluted areas to keep our lungs healthy. Exercise regularly. Physical activity strengthens the lungs and improve overall respiratory health. Practice good hygiene. Wash hands frequently and wear masks in crowded places to prevent infections. Eat healthy food. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables for vitamins and nutrients. Drink plenty of water to keep our lungs hydrated. Practice good posture. Sit and stand up straight to allow your lungs to expand fully. Good posture helps your lungs work efficiently and make it easier to breathe. Breathing in different organs. Different living organs breathe in different way. Terrestrial plants. These plants grow on land. Stomata are tiny opening or pores. Plants breathe in and out air through these pores. When plants make food, they take in carbon dioxide and water and give out oxygen. They use energy from the sun to convert carbon dioxide and water into food and oxygen. This process is called photosynthesis. Plants are living organisms and therefore they also respire. The process of respiration goes on during the day as well as night, but photosynthesis takes place only during the daytime. Therefore, during the daytime, plants releases oxygen. Animals do not carry out photosynthesis. They only respire and only release carbon dioxide throughout their life. Aquatic plants. These plants live in water. The water has gases dissolved in it. Plants under the water get air from the water. They use the oxygen from it and release carbon dioxide through tiny stomata in their leaves into the water. Earthworm. Earthworm live in soil. The skin of an earthworm is moist. The breathes through its skin. Fish. Fish breathe through their gills, which are like special part of their body. They consume water through their mouth, which goes to their gills. The gills absorb oxygen from the water and then release the remaining water. Frog. Frog lives on land as well as in the water. In water, frogs breathe through their moist skin, and on the land they breathe through their lungs. Insects. Insects such as grasshopper and cockroach breathe through tiny holes in their bodies called spiracles. They have tubes called tracheal tubes. that carry air throughout their bodies. Their body parts take in oxygen from the air and release carbon dioxide. Human, birds, and reptiles. Human breathe in air through their nose and their lungs takes in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Birds have special air sacs and lungs that left air flow in one direction, making breathing efficient. Reptiles breathe by using their muscles to move their chest, which help the pull air into their lungs.